Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Dr. Tariq RYK. Today our topic is Introduction to Histology. So we will learn total histology in the MBBS course. We will learn by chapter wise and also by the topic wise. Be connected and be concentrated with us to learn more. Let's start our topic. Our today topic is histology. Basically, we learn about the basics of histology. Histology basically is the microscopic branch of the biology, the sub branch of the biology, medical biology. It deals with the microscopic structure of the tissues. So histology basically is field in which we use the microscope. So histology we need when we study the cell and we need study of the tissues. So cells are the smallest living things. Cell are the smallest unit of life. They can exist independently and they originate from the pre-existing body cells by the meiosis and mitosis. So histology basically is the microscopic study of the tissues, and cell is the smallest living thing, smallest unit of life, and it can exist independently. Like smallest cells such as bacterial cells, they are the independent cells and they live without other cells. They are independent single cell. So next is the protoplasm. Protoplasm basically the living substance, the living content of all organism is known as the protoplasm. In this we study cell and extracellular content of the body. So let next is the importance of the histology. Histology, how much is important, how we understand the histology importance in the medical field. Basically, when we need to examine a abnormality or improper function of our body parts, we need some medical test, and in this we need the help of the histology, because histology is most important to understand the microscopic structure of a parts of body, and in this it has to perform the pathology and normal anatomy test. After that we will take decision about the pharmacology, radiology and medicine. So histology is most important for understanding pathology, normal anatomy, pharmacology and the radiology and medicine. Next is the microscope. What is microscope? Microscope basically is an optical instrument we use to see the smallest objects that cannot be seen by the naked eye, and microscope consists of lenses. So what is microscopy? Basically microscopy is a process, a method, and it is the observation by using a microscope. And others are magnifying power or magnification. What is magnification or magnifying power? Basically it is the ability of microscope to make a smallest object image enlarge. It makes the enlargement of an object that is a very small, that can be seen by the naked eye. So next is the resolution or resolving power. Resolving power basically is the ability, is the capability of microscope to distinguish a minimal distance, a very small distance between two small objects. And resolution power or resolving power is inversely proportional to the wavelength of the light source. And for example, is the shorter wavelength, then greater will be the resolution. If larger wavelength, then shorter will be the resolution. So next we learn about the types of microscope. There are two types of microscope: light microscope and the electron microscope. The basic difference is the dependent on the source of the light. So in the light microscope we use the visible light such as ultraviolet radiation in the ultraviolet light in the fluorescent microscope, and in electron microscope we use the beam of electron as a source of illumination.